Am I sponsored by The Ordinary? I've gotten a lot of comments about this recently because I've been posting a lot of videos about this brand, and I want to explain my stance on that, my thoughts on it, and how you can tell if one of my videos is sponsored. So first off, The Ordinary videos on this channel do well. I've had this channel for 10 years and it kind of died at one point. And in business, in life, if you want to be successful, do more of what works and less of what doesn't work. And right now, The Ordinary videos just get picked up by the YouTube algorithm, or they get shared or spread. And you really seem to enjoy watching them. I love that it starts to open this discussion about science and biochemistry and how these products are actually interacting with each other and with our skin. And for me, these are passions of mine that I'm excited to get to talk about in a way that other people are equally as thrilled by. You also might not be seeing all of the videos that I post. YouTube recommends videos based on what you've watched in the past. So if you watch one of my Ordinary videos, you're going to see more of those. I posted a video on how to spot fake beauty reviews at Sephora, Ulta, or Amazon. That video got no clicks. It got no views. Maybe it was because the YouTube gods decided just not to touch it with their magical algorithmic finger, but maybe people didn't enjoy it. And either way, as a YouTuber, I want to give you information about things that matter. I want to help you, and I want to create content that you care about. And if that's what you click on, that's what I'm going to create more of. And if you do want to see those other videos, next to the subscribe button, there is that bell. Clicking that costs nothing to you, but it does support me because it shows me that you're interested in this content, and ultimately it shows YouTube, hey, this content matters. Maybe we, the computer gods, should support it. One of the reasons I love The Ordinary so much is not only because of their stance on science and the fact that it makes us as purchasers kind of think a little bit. They're inexpensive, which I appreciate, but also I've never seen an ad for The Ordinary. They've never shoved content down my throat. They don't show up in my inbox, they're not on Google Ads, I don't see them in magazines, and I kind of like that. Even from an influencer perspective, I hope you don't ever feel like I'm shoving things down your throat. My aim is to educate and inspire, and I do that through content that's based on the science and chemistry of cosmetics and skincare. But you should never feel pressured by myself or any other influencer to buy something. That's not what these videos are about. And the reason that I like The Ordinary as a brand is because they're not shoving this down our throat the way that a L'Oreal, a Maybelline, or even an Arbonne kind of feels. So how can you tell if one of my videos is sponsored? I have an honesty policy, and if you're part of the butterfly family, you know that. But I also recognize that there are people out there who haven't become part of the family yet. They haven't hit that subscribe button. And I think that when it comes to consumer trust, we should all just be aware of what's happening. Anytime that I do post a sponsored video, I make sure to show that in the description, and I try to say it somewhere within the video. On Instagram, you'll see hashtag ad, hashtag sponsor, hashtag partner in it, and I do my best to make that clear. And at the end of the day, I think that it's a good thing that companies sponsor this channel or a channel in general. Think about it. Again, never been sponsored by The Ordinary and never gotten money from them, nothing like that. But wouldn't it be amazing if they decide to sponsor us? Because this is something we already love and genuinely enjoy. And what would be more perfect than receiving content that ultimately makes this channel better from a brand that we already love, know, and trust? I think that sponsorships are the reason that I've been able to keep this channel alive. If you notice, I try to post a lot of helpful infographics. I try to create educational material and make it fun. And that's not only time consuming, but I've also hired designers to help me create skin conditions, showing different ethnicities so that everybody is included. I didn't just want to steal art off the internet. I paid someone to create this from scratch and explain how the skin works so that we can all learn more effectively, and so that I can pay someone for their artistic skills and show representation in an industry that I don't feel representation is showed enough. So if there is a sponsor, it's ultimately helping support this content and allow this content to continue, which I think should be celebrated. And as with any sponsor, my personal morals and values would go into that. If it is not something that I would spend my own money on or that I would recommend to a friend, family member, or client, it's not being promoted here. And if it's not cruelty-free, if it doesn't match my personal morals and values when it comes to animal testing, it's not something that I'm going to accept a sponsorship for. And I get that in the YouTube world, there have been some issues with other influencers promoting shady things. On that topic, I have to say that we're all humans. We all make mistakes. I as well have been burned by influencers that I purchased things because of that didn't work out. But I can't control other people. I can hope the best for them, but I can only control myself and my own actions. And I hope to live and can lead by an example so that other people realize that you can still run a YouTube channel, go to school, have a business, make it sustainable, and at the same time make it ethical. Overall, talking about The Ordinary makes me so happy, and you're probably going to see a lot more videos that I've already pre-recorded that have their products in them. And the reason why is because I genuinely love the conversation about skin science that it brings up. It takes a little bit of thought, a little bit of thinking, and to me, skincare is self-care. So that journey of understanding it and kind of having this relationship to what I put on my face is really empowering. And I feel that if you are a subscribed part of this channel, that you feel that too. Even if you do have a favorite YouTuber who just launched an eyeshadow palette or a face blender or a new t-shirt and you want to support them, but you can't physically afford it, please just consider supporting their content. Sharing a video, liking it, commenting it, posting it to your Instagram, or sending it to a friend. That is a way that for no money, you can support the creators that you admire. Because the truth is that as YouTubers, if we don't get views, if we don't get clicks, we can't make this sustainable. And I would understand, not agree with, but understand why that would drive people to take on dishonest sponsorships to try to keep their channel alive. Again, I don't agree with it, but I understand the circumstances behind why someone might make that decision. So there's enough hate in the world. If you appreciate this content, whether it's mine or someone else's, you can support it for free just by sharing, just by liking it, or just by sending it to someone that matters. And I think that that is what's great about social media, is that it gives us power back to the consumer. When a brand does something wrong, we can literally call them out on social and say, this is not okay, this is why I don't agree with this. And I think that we have to use that same power for good when we're standing up for something that we do believe in or think is right. If you haven't already hit the subscribe and notification bell, that's another way that for free you can support this content if you agree with it. Send it to a friend, watch it all the way through, or just at the end of the day, be empowered by your skincare. Be empowered by the science that is around you every single day, and don't be afraid to ask questions and explore a little bit more. So if you've never said hi, say so in the comments. I appreciate you. Look forward to more videos from The Ordinary soon, and remember to that like button if you haven't already, and whoosh, that subscribe button if you want to show your support. More Ordinary videos are right here. If you want some of the videos that don't get as many views that I still put time into that I think are important, you can watch those here. Always remember to be beautiful inside and out, and I cannot wait to see you in one of these two videos. Love you guys. Bye.